Billy back here with Worship of the Nerds. Who is Bloody Rose? The moment you guys have been waiting for. My theory about who Bloody Rose is. Now, the obvious suspects have been taken off the list, some of them. So Mrs. Beasley was locked up in the closet, drugged whenever Kelly was attacked by Bloody Rose. So it's not Kelly's mom. That is one more off the list. Chip's mom is a very obvious suspect. While I think she's angry and, mad that Chip's gone and upset and everything, I don't think she's the killer. I just, like I said, she could be. She very well could be, and I could be wrong here. And I've been wrong so many times, and I've been right a few times in some of these theories. That's the fun of it, though. It's just a theory, right? So, who do you think Bloody Rose is? Leave me a comment. All right. Season 1, Pretty Little Liars Original Sin, we had Principal Clanton introduced, and then he was there a little bit, but he wasn't there for tons and tons of scenes. It ended up being a father and son. My theory is that this season it is a mother and daughter who are tormenting the girls. Now, Imogen was attacked when she was working at that, getting on the bus to go to the restaurant near her dad's. So, Sawyer. So I think there are two people. I'm getting Scream vibes. At least two killers, maybe a third who could be the mask maker. I told you Wes could very well be a mask maker because it was kind of funny how he just forgave or apologized, I should say, to Tabby and Christian so easily after disappearing for a while. But once again, he could be a red herring. I don't think he's a killer by any means. I think he could be the one behind Rose's mask. Now, here's my final theory about who Bloody Rose is. Rebecca. Imogen's dad, Sawyer, was dating and then revealed he was actually engaged to somebody. So he invited Imogen over for dinner, and they had that whole thing with the ring, and it seemed like Rebecca was sort of rude and inconsiderate of how Imogen would feel about things. So I already suspected her, and she was only introduced just to disappear. But I think Rebecca is Bloody Rose. I think she has an accomplice, and I will get to that in a second. But the reason being, I think her previous husband left her, and he was wealthy. So she is having a rough go of things, and she meets Sawyer, and the two connect really well, and they're engaged. But the thing is, okay, the targets so far, you had Mouse targeted first, but Bloody Rose didn't really try so hard to get her. Like, she didn't really look that hard. She just lit the place on fire and left, giving Mouse a chance to escape. To me, Mouse was not a big target for her. She had to look like she was going after all the girls first. Then she went after Farron, and Farron shows up and willingly holds the beam off the ground to save her loved one. Then they fight. Farron gets cut. She leaves, survives. Okay. And she sees clearly that Farron survived. Then she goes after Noah. Noah had to run on some thorns, which sucks and hurts like hell, I'm sure. But she gives her enough of like a head start to where Noah has a good chance to escape. So she gets in the car with Jen and leaves. All right. Imogen gets no warning and gets attacked in her mom's bedroom. Tabby has not had her challenge yet, and I feel really bad for her because she is the biggest target. And here's my theory why. Rebecca had to pretend to go after the other, or not three, yeah, had to pretend to go after the other three because the two she really wants are Imogen and Tabby. And she blames them for what happened to Chip. Now, let's say it could be Mrs. Langsbury, but I think it's Rebecca, and I believe the accomplice is Jen. I think Jen is into Noah and she's trying to win her over. That is why Noah didn't get stabbed. Yes, she got chased by a dog, but I think that's why Jen was able to show up at the right time to pick up Noah. I believe Rebecca's Bloody Rose, Jen's also Bloody Rose, and those are the two killing people. Because Jen, we never met her mom, right? She talks about her mom, and she talks about how her dad's just a wealthy a-hole. So to me, we know Jen and her mom have fallen on hard times. Sawyer, he's comfortable, I think, and has the necessities, but he's not wealthy either. So I think those two getting together is a way for her to learn more about Imogen. And she may really like Sawyer, but I definitely think it's Rebecca and Jen. And I think the connection, you have a mother daughter this time instead of father. And I think the connection is Rebecca is either Chip's aunt or stepmom. And that would make Jen either Chip's half sister or cousin. That's where I'm at with this theory. So I think Jen and Rebecca are somehow related to Chip, and they are the ones targeting the girls. So that is my theory because once again, after Rebecca was introduced, we haven't seen her since. So I think that's intentional to make you kind of forget about her. But yeah, that's my theory on Bloody Rose. Leave me a comment. Who's your theory on Bloody Rose? Who do you think it is? Thank you for tuning in, guys. Thank you so much.